We have a full body bar class today. I think it's my favorite. I believe it's your favorite too. So I'm so excited to share this one with you. All you need is a set of weights. So I'm using my 2-pounders. As if you know me at all, you know I almost always go 2 pounds. I like light weights for longer. You are more than welcome to grab multiple sets though. Like if you want a heavier 5-pound set for biceps and back, knock your socks off. Go ahead and set your weights off to the side. And we will get started with our legs wide, keeping them in parallel, and bending into the right knee, coming into your lateral lunge. Take a moment here, really press the weight into the heels. Push the inner thighs away from each other and then reach the hips back. Inhale. Exhale, switch, bending into the left knee, hold it. Hips reach back. Really feel the left hip bone drawing back here. Inner thighs press away so you're driving into the outer edges of the feet. Just like that. Faster, go, right, left, to the right, to the left. Hands can be wherever you want. So if you are new to Barre, new to my channel, welcome. Barre is a low impact, high intensity strength workout. So there will be opportunities to get your heart rate up if you want them. I like to keep my Barre classes for myself, my own practice, a little slower and really focus on strength. So you can stay slow with me or you can always speed things up. Meet me to the right in 3, 2, hold it right, inhale. As you exhale, we're going to twist. Left fingers to right toes. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. 2 more in center. And twist. The last one to go center. And twist. Now hold it back to center. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk over to the right. Drop that back left knee. Find your low lunge as you inhale, sweep the arms high. Press that back left hip forward as you squeeze the inner thighs together. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Framing that front foot. Step back, high plank. Spread your fingers wide here. Squeeze your thumbs in towards one another. And then just a little movement through the ankles. Rock forward to the tiptoes. And press the heels back, just like that. It's forward and back. Reach forward and back. So a little bit of mobility into the wrist joints, into the ankle joints here. And starting to focus on firing up through the core. So we're wrapping the sides of the waist in. We're feeling the front low ribs knit together and draw up to the ceiling. And then we're really lifting up to the low belly. 4 more, go 4, 3, 2. Meet me with your ankles nice and long so heels are stacked over the balls of the feet. Just hold right here for 4, 3, 2. Lift the hips, downward dog. Press the mat away. Really lift up to the sitting bones and take any variation that feels good in your body. You can shake out the head, shake out the shoulders, bend through the knees. Big inhale and a big exhale. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Quarter turn to face me. Take a wide leg forward fold. Let the head be heavy. Shake it out a little bit, releasing the neck. Then bend the knees. Tail is heavy as you slowly roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Lift the heart. Bend into the left knee. This time, send the arms long. Take it right, left. Arms reach back and forward. Yes, it's back and forward. Now, if arming the arms is a little too much coordination at this time for you, ditch it, okay? You can always dial exercises back. You can always take modifications. If you're someone who's looking to get a little more heat, you can pick up the pace, or if you want it, you could jump this. I don't want to, so I won't. You're gonna meet me to the left in 4, 3, 2, hold it left, hands to the heart, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Yes, right fingers to the left toes. And back to center. 2 more times, it's twist. And center. Last one goes twist. Hold it center. Hands to the mat, walk to the left. Drop that back right knee. Sweep the fingertips up. Big breath in. Squeeze that back right glute as you press the right hip bone forward, opening up to the right hip flexor. Hands come down to the mat, you frame the foot. Find your high plank. Tap your forearms down. Forearm plank. Bend the right knee, left knee. Go right knee, left knee. So one knee, the other knee. Now as you bend your knee, I want you to bring your focus to your pelvis. And I want you to try to keep your pelvis completely still and stable. So you're not rocking the hips from side to side. The abdominals are lifting up to hold the pelvis in one spot. And go 8, 7, 6. Yes, you're here for 4, 3, 2, both legs long, hold, inhale. As you exhale, really actively pull the elbow tips back towards the toes and reach your heart toward your thumbs. You're here for 4. Child's pose in 3. You're there in 2. Child's pose, big toes together. Knees open wide, hips reach back. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Walk yourself up. Swing your legs right in front of you. We're gonna lay down on our backs. Keep the feet planted here. And then arms can just rest at your side to start. Take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to feel your low ribs drawing in and softening down. So we're gonna stay nice and long through the whole low back. Lift up to just the tippy toes. Inhale. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale, right leg lowers. Switch. Exhale, left leg lift. And left leg lower. Keep going. Nice simple march. So if you're someone who really likes tactile cues, go ahead and take your hands to your abdominals. As your leg marches up, I want you to really actively squeeze the sides of your waist in. So you feel that firing, that wrapping in of the abdominal wall. Beautiful. Once you have that, maybe you bring your hands to your low ribs and you check that the low ribs are knitting together, even as the leg lowers back down to the mat. Yes. Once you have that, you can rest your arms back down, or you can keep your hands on your belly throughout the entire thing, really your call. Now this time I want you to lift the right leg up and hold it. Inhale. Exhale, let the left leg come up to meet it. Squeeze the legs together. Really draw the heels in towards each other, and then just the thigh bones butterfly open and squeeze it in. So heels stay squeezing together. We just rotate the thighs out and rotate in. So legs are coming external rotation and parallel rotation. Beautiful. If you're not feeling this in your abdominals, I want you to push your thigh bones farther away from you. So the farther out you push your legs from your center, the more weight you're adding to the abdominal contraction. Now notice, as your legs are taking this movement, if your low back is starting to arch, continue to pull your pubic bone up towards your belly button and feel that length through the entire low spine. Ribs continue to knit together. 2 more times, it's open. And close. Now I want you to hold that butterfly position with the legs. Just extend the legs out as you exhale. Draw them in as you inhale. It's exhale, reach. And inhale, pull. Keep going with the legs. Just take your hands back behind your head, interlacing them right at the base of the skull. Next time your legs extend, we're gonna curl it up. Inhale, we lower. It's exhale up and inhale down. Now as you reach the legs, they certainly are not needing to go straight out to the wall in front of you. You'll notice my legs are really going out at a pretty high angle here. My goal is to keep my abdominals firing without getting too deep into my hip flexors. So for me, that means going more at a diagonal. 4 more, exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. 3 more, it's lift. And lower. 2 more times, go reach. And lower. Now we're gonna hold that lift up. Just take a little curl with the heart. Go, a little up, little lift, little lift. Yes, so heart is curling towards your thighs. Your pubic bone is drawing up to the belly button. And then remember that wrap in with the sides of the waist. Continue to feel the wrap through both sides, drawing in towards the belly button. 8 more, go. 8, 6, here for 4, 3, hold that curl up, cross, right over left, left over right, little cross. Cross, pick it up, it's crossed, cross, beat, beat. Now really feel the inner thighs squeezing towards one another here. And use that engagement of your inner thighs to lift the pelvic floor even more. So every time you exhale, you feel your sitting bones squeeze together and your pelvic floor drawing up like an elevator towards your belly button. You have 16 and a hold. Go 16, 15. You're here for 8, For 4, 3, 2, squeeze the heels, hold, inhale. As you exhale, you could reach the fingertips forward, or if you're looking for more, you could reach the arms back. So the biceps come back by the ears. Squeeze the heels and curl higher. Hold 4, hold here 3, hold here 2, hug the knees in, let the head rest back, and maybe you rock from side to side. Amazing work. That was your big abdominal series. You made it. Great job. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to rock and roll ourselves up and over onto all fours. You still do not need your weights. Hands are going to come into the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Now I want you to extend your right leg out behind you and your left arm forward. So the left pinky finger is down towards the mat here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to float the arm and leg up and down. Yes, keep going, lift. I'm laughing because I'm smacking into this plant. I'm kind of a crazy plant lady, if you haven't noticed. I don't know what happened. Started with one and all of a sudden now I have like 20 around the house. My kids are always like, oh great, another plant for mom. Now as you lift arm and leg up, I want you to shift a little more weight into your right hand. Really feel your left hip bone pulling back here. And then please know that if you have any wrist issues, you can do this down on your left forearm. You have 3 more here. Go lift, lower. 2 more, we lift. And lower. Last time we're going to lift it up. And I want you to hold the lift, start to pulse it up and up. So right leg and left arm, go lift and lift. Continue to squeeze through the right side quadricep and really feel your right side glutes fire. If you weren't 100% sure, we are going into seat work here. So really find your focus into the right side glutes and the right hamstring. Go 8, and go 6, go 4, 3, 2. Bring your left hand down to the mat, but keep your right leg where it is. Shift your shoulders slightly forward of your wrist joints. Squeeze your elbows in and fire up that right side glute so your right leg isn't going to move. Chaturanga, push up, down. And press it up. It's inhale, lower. And exhale, press. So elbow tips are pulling back to the wall behind you here. Heart is leading as you lower yourself down like a little seesaw. And press it up. 2 more, go down. And lift. Last full one, go down. And lift. Now take this one halfway and hold it. Soften through the shoulders. Pulse the right leg up. Go a little pulse. A little pulse. This is it on your hands. We're going to transition down onto our forearms in just a moment. Here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2. Press up straight arms, walk your hands forward, and then press all the way down onto the forearms, almost like you're doing a forearm plank. Flex the right foot and curl the right heel into the seat. Start to pulse the right leg up and up and up and up. Beautiful. So think back to that forearm plank we did just a few minutes ago. Press down to the forearms and really actively pull the elbow tips back as your heart draws forward to your thumbs. So the abdominals are really deeply fired up here and the collarbones stay nice and broad. So you're open across the chest. Shift more weight into your right side forearm so we're not burning out into the left hip too much. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, hold the lift, inhale. As you exhale, nothing changes in the shape of your body, just your right leg takes an external rotation and back to parallel. So remember that butterfly shape we did with our legs during core work. Just like that, but just the right leg. Butterflies open and it rotates in. So knee goes out and heel goes in towards your left hip. Then you rotate right back parallel. Could you do this without letting your right thigh bone drop? 4 more, open. And back. Yes, 3 more, it's a rotate, open. And squeeze. 2 more times, you got it, open. And squeeze. Now I want you to hold that external rotation, full range with the right leg. Go tap and lift. It's tap and lift. You got it, down and up. Just 1 more variation. Double check, you're pulling the left hip back. Shifting weight into that right forearm and staying strong through the abdominals. 4, 3, 2, right leg stays up, we pulse it up, let's go, little pulse, little lift, you've got it, up and up. Breathe, stay long through the back of the neck, really push down through the forearms, spreading the shoulder blades, spreading the collarbones. You're here for 8, your hold is on deck. You're here for 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, inhale. As you exhale, lift the outer right thigh bone even higher. Curl your right heel closer to your seat and hold for 4. Hold here for 3. Hold here for 2. Tap your right knee down. Grab your weights and come up onto your knees. If this is uncomfortable, you're welcome to roll your mat or stand all the way up. Hug your elbows in. Hinge your torso forward. Elbows lift. Kick back inside. And bend. Go, reach. And bend. Beautiful. Go out and in. So elbows are staying lifted higher than the ribs. You bring the lower arms to meet the upper arms. Yes. So working the triceps. The muscles that line the backside of your upper arms. You're here for 4. Arms long in 3. Go 2. Arms stay long, just pulse them straight up. Let's go, it's up and lift. So with this hinge forward, great opportunity to check in with your alignment. Notice if your rib cage are flaring open, or if you're tucking and squeezing the glutes. Really stay long through the low back. Stay wrapping into the sides of the waist. And feel the front low ribs knitting in as the shoulder blades draw down the back. Go 8. Go 6. Here for 4, 3, 2. Flip the palms up to face the ceiling. Start to squeeze in and in and in. So thumbs draw in towards one another. Feel your shoulder blades glide down your back. Feel your scapula squeezing in the shoulder blades. Yes. You're here for 8. It's a hold in 6. It's a hold in 4, 3, 2. Squeeze it in. Hold, big breath. Exhale, thumbs draw in. Arms lift up. You hold for 4, 3, 2. Set your weights off to the side to find a puppy dog pose. So hips are going to stay high. We're going to walk the arms forward and melt the forehead down into the mat. You keep stretching. I'm just going to spin around so I'm facing you when we come into our seat work on the other side. Push down to the tops of the feet. Let your heart melt down towards the mat and just take a moment to breathe here. Opening up the chest. I feel a little opening to my hamstrings too. Big breath in and a big breath out. Walk yourself up onto all fours. It's the left leg that extends long behind you. And the right arm reaches forward with the right pinky finger down. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift arm and leg. Inhale, we tap. Exhale, we lift. Now as you lift arm and leg, I want you to really use your exhale to lift the abdominals as well. So we're not allowing the belly to drop to the mat. We're not allowing the low back to arch. It's not the back moving that creates this movement. It's your shoulder and your glutes working. Yes. Now squeeze the left quadricep to keep the left leg as straight as you can. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Shifting a little more weight into the left hand. 2 more. Go down. And lift. The last one down. You hold that lift. Start to pulse it up. Go little press. Little lift. Little lift. Now feel your right hip bone drawing back as you shift more weight into the left palm. So we're not allowing the right hip to just jet to the back of the room. You're staying as long as you can through the right side body, bringing a little more attention that way to the working glute rather than the supporting one. You have 8 more pulses. 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, left leg stays, right hand down to the mat. Shift the shoulders slightly forward, squeeze the left glute, squeeze the left quadricep. 2 count chaturanga push-up down, and lift it up. It's inhale, lower, and exhale, press. So like a little seesaw here, Chest goes down, the leg goes up, and we even everything out. So it's kind of a lopsided seesaw, I suppose, since your left toes are not going down to the mat. 4 more times, go down. And lift. 3 more, inhale. Exhale, yes, you've got it, take it down. And lift. Now this one goes halfway down, you hold it. Start to pulse your left leg up. Go a little up, little lift, little lift. Remember, you're off your hands in just a moment here. Squeeze the elbow tips in and soften through the shoulders. Pulse the left leg 8 more times. Go 8, go 6, here for 4, 3, 2, press up straight arms, walk the hands forward, come down onto the forearms, flex the left foot, and bend the left leg in half. Pulse the left leg up, and up, and up. So again, feel your elbow tips drawing back towards your toes as you shift a little more weight into your left side forearm. So we're allowing that right hip to pull back and stay really long here. The more you draw your left heel into your seat, the more heat you're going to build into the left side hamstrings. 8 more right here, let's go. It's 8. Go 6. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold that lift, nothing moves. Just your left thigh bone rotates open, rotate parallel. So you have that butterfly open and butterfly close. So left knee goes to the left heel goes towards the right hip. Yes, so you feel the thigh bone externally rotate and parallel. Open it up and turn in. Can you do this without letting your left thigh bone drop to the mat? 4 more, inhale. Exhale, you've got it. Lots of work into the outer left glutes, into the left hamstring. Last time, hold that external rotation, full range, left leg goes top, and lift, go top. So left ankle taps to right, and then you squeeze the outer left glutes to lift the left leg up. So again, abdominals lift every time your left leg lifts up. You have 4 more, let's go, go 4, 3, 2, left leg stays lifted, just pulse it up, little press, this is it, you've got it. Just a hold to finish your seat work. Feel your forearms pushing down to the mat. Feel your shoulder blades spreading wide. You're here for 8. Your hold is in 6. Your hold is in 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold, inhale. Exhale, lift the left thigh higher and curl the left heel closer into the seat. You hold for 4. Child's pose in 3. Child's pose in 2. Woo! Child's pose. Big toes together. Knees open wide. That was really challenging. Maybe it feels good to rock your hips here from side to side. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. When you're ready, tuck your toes and lift your hips high, downward dog. Pedal through the feet as much or as little as it feels good for you, rocking the hips from side to side. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Grab your weights, soften your knees, and slowly roll yourself up, bringing one weight into either hand. Spin to face me, super simple. Bicep curls. Go in, and then take it out to a V. Yes, you take it center. And V, beautiful. Keep going. So we're just gonna do arm work isolated today. No thighs included. I know, it's so unlike me. Great opportunity though, to focus on alignment. So maybe close your eyes here. And notice where your weight is on your feet. A lot of us tend to shift our weight back into our heels when we stand up. So see if you can keep equal weight between the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the heels. Lift up through the arches of both feet, and then soften your knees just a little bit. That's where I want you to be this whole time, okay? So I'll have you check back in with that alignment throughout the arm series. Go for it. 3, 2, I want you to stop halfway in that V shape. Just press your arms up and squeeze. Go, lift and squeeze. To a V, pull it down. Now really wrap your hands around your weights and feel your biceps fire here. Squeeze biceps, triceps. Yes, it's biceps and triceps. Here for 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold that press up. Little pulse with the arms, little lift, little lift, little lift. Now with your arms lifted, did your weight shift back to your heels? Check in. No worries if it did. Just something to notice, right? And see if you can realign yourself. Knees are staying soft. We're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3. Spin your palms to face me. Go in and out, go in and out. So here, as your arms fly open, it's so tempting to shift the weight back to the heels or to flare the rib cage open. So I encourage you to use your exhale to keep knitting the ribs together and staying really active for the core. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Arms hug in, you hold it, pulse the arms right up, go a little lift, little lift. Check out the wrist joints here. A lot of us break our wrists back in this position. Try to keep the wrist long with the knuckles punching straight up to the ceiling. Elbow tips are drawing in towards one another and shoulders are soft so we're not crunching them up to our ears. 8 more, go 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, send the arms long, flip the palms down, draw the arm bones back and cross, right over left, left over right, right over left, little cross, cross. I know I'm being annoying, but check in with your feet again. With the arms out in front of you, you have extra weight in the front of your body, right? So it's so tempting to shift the weight back to the heels. Instead, use your core to balance yourself out. You're here for 4, for 3, arms to the side and 2. The last one right, the last one left. Sweep the arms wide. Palms are facing down to the floor. Little pulse, little down, little up, little down, little up, little down, little up. How straight can you get your arms here? This is it. And then yoga holds. We'll take a little arm stretch before we finish class with our thyroid series. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold, or your arms reach long, inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders, squeeze the biceps, squeeze the triceps. Hold here for 4, hold here for 3, hold here for 2. Set the weights off to the side, amazing job. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Right hand taps the center of the back, grab the elbow. Head presses back, take a little tricep stretch. If you want to side bend towards the left, of course you can. One more big breath here. And exhale. Switching sides. Left hand to the center of the back, grab the elbow. Press your head back and then take a little gentle pull. Opening up to the back side of the left arm. Amazing. Big breath in. And let it go. Release your arms. Clasp your hands behind your back. Just get a little chest opener. Interlace the fingers. Press the knuckles down as you lift the heart up. Now if you want to make this bigger, of course you can lift your hands off of your seat. Heart lifts up, shoulder blades draw together and down the back as you open across the chest. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, find your lunge. The knee is under the back hip, front knee is over front ankle. Hips stay nice and square, full range, goes up and down, go, stand and lunge. Yes, driving down through the front right heel to bring yourself up and down, go, lift and lower, back heel stays high. So again, if you're new to barre, or if you're new to even just my class, I always take 3 sets of thigh work. At least one of them is always parallel, and at least one is always turned out. So you're working the thighs in different alignments. Today, we're gonna have 2 sets in parallel, and 1 set turned out. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Now stay low, pulse the hips, little down, little down, little down. Yes, draw the inner thighs towards one another. Pubic bone draws up, and you keep your heart lifted here. So shoulders are stacked over the hips. If this bothers your back knee, you can totally hinge your torso forward though as well. It's gonna change the alignment and change the exercise a little bit, but it's still a great way to work your quadriceps. You're here for 8, 6. Here for 4, 3, 2. Stay low, front right heel lift. And right heel lower, yes. If you need balance support, feel free to take a hand to a wall. 2 more, go lift. And lower. Now I want you to lift that right heel, hold it. Squeeze your inner thighs in, go, squeeze, 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 squeeze. So inner thighs are hugging towards one another here. You're here for 16, 15. You're here for 12. You got it. You're here for 8, 6. It's just 4, 3, 2. Stay low. Lower the right heel down. Inhale. As you exhale, quarter turn, face me. External rotation, turned out squat. So you're finding a squat position, but instead of having your toes pointing forward, you have a slight external rotation of the legs. So remember that butterfly position? Find it again. Hips reach back. You're driving down to the heels, full range. Go up, down, stand, squat, lift, lower, yes. So I want you to find here that your main focus is on pressing your inner thighs out every time you squat. Down. Press them out. So knees stay stacked over second and third toe rather than rolling in here. 4 more, go for it. 3. Yes, you're here for 2. Hold this one low. Drop the hips, little drop, little drop. Now imagine squeezing your heels in towards one another here. You're hinging the torso forward, so the shoulders are stacked over the knees. And as you hug the heels in, you're pressing the inner thighs out. So that counterbalance of heels in, thighs out, is really going to stabilize the knee joints and fire up the inner and outer thighs. Go for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, stay low, tap the floor, tap, lift, go tap, and lift. Now if you can't actually tap the floor, I don't care. Reach, down, up. I want you to make sure that you're not rounding the spine. So the spine is in neutral. We're just sinking the hips down to reach the floor. 4 more times, go 4. Woo, go 3. You got it, 2. Now hold the hands at the heart. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, hips back. Sink low. We're turning to the left. In 4, 3, 2, quarter turn to the left. Find your lunge. Left leg forward, right leg back. Sink low. Drive to the left heel. Full range right here. Go up and down. Hit stand and lunge. You've got it. Now again, we talked about if you want to pick up the pace, if you want more of that cardio spike, thigh work is an amazing place to do it. You could take this at a faster pace. You could totally add a little hop here if you wanted, or you stay slow with me. We're here for 4, 3, 2, stay low, pulse the hips, go down and down and down. Drive to that front left heel. Pull the left hip bone back and feel the back right heel lift high. Just like in the very beginning of class, in our plank, when we did that rocking motion, that sawing motion, I want your back ankle stacked over your back heel here. Yes, 8 more times, go 8, 6, go 4, 3, stay low, front left heel lift, and lower again. Left hand can come to a wall for support here. 2 more times, lift that front left heel, and lower. Now lift it up, hold it, squeeze the inner thighs in, go, squeeze, 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 squeeze. You've got it, in, and in, and in. Press the palms together, lift the heart. Our final set of thigh work is actually going to be at a wall. So in this position, take a moment, find a clear space of wall for yourself. You have 8 more squeezes, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that squeeze, inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower. Pull the left hip back and hold and breathe. You're here for 4, you're here for 3, you're here for 2, stand up, find a clear space of wall. Take your back to the wall. Walk your feet forward until you sitting down into this chair position. So knees are over the ankles, and my hips are in line with my knees. Hands can rest on your thighs or come to the heart. Totally your choice. Yes, from here, take a big inhale. As you exhale, soften your shoulders. Find neutral in the spine, and maybe sink a little lower. Lots happening in the quadriceps. I promise we're not here very long. Lift left heel. Lift right heel. Yes, lift left heel. Lift right heel. Continue to press your hips into the wall so you're not squeezing the glutes and rounding the hips forward, okay? Now, I notice my feet are kind of sliding forward. If that happens to you, go ahead and walk your feet back, sit under your knees. 4 more, go 4. 3. Go 2, here's your final variation. Both heels. Lift, lower, you've got it. Lift, lower, yes, it's up and down. You just have 8, ready? 8, your final hold for class is on deck. Go 6, 5, go 4. We're gonna keep the heels lifted. 2 more, go up, down, up. Now lift your heels, hold and breathe. Hips back, heart lifts. Soften your face, soften your shoulders. Hold it here for 4. Your stretch is in 3. Your stretch is in 2. Woo, stand all the way up. Oh my word, okay. Ooh, why don't we use the wall? Take your left hand to the wall for a little balance. Catch your right foot with your right hand, amazing work. Squeeze the inner thighs in. Draw the pubic bone up and slide that right thigh bone back. Wow, that was a really challenging class. Big breath in and a big breath out. Keep your hand on the wall. Carefully release that right foot. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. And then take a moment, sit back here and find a little figure 4 stretch. If you prefer to do a different variation of this, you should. I encourage you to flex through the right foot just to help protect the right knee joint here. Big inhale and a big exhale. Rise up. Go ahead and switch, bringing your right hand to the wall. Touch your left foot with your left hand. I'm going to turn sideways so I'm not sticking my butt at you. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Draw the pubic bone up and then slide that left thigh bone back. Big inhale and a big exhale. Carefully release the left foot, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Sit the hips back, figure 4. Big breath in and a big breath out. Rise up, plant both feet. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, forward fold over both legs, bending the knees as much as feels right for your body. If it feels good, you can sway from side to side, pedaling through the knees as you do that. Maybe shaking out the head. You can stay right where you are, or if you want, you can take a ragdoll position, grabbing opposite elbow with opposite hand. See if you can find a little stillness in the upper body here, shifting the weight slightly forward into the balls of the feet and lifting the sitting bones higher to the sky. Big inhale, big exhale. Release your arms. Bend your knees deeply, drive through the heels as you very slowly roll yourself up, just 1 vertebrae at a time, taking your time so you don't get dizzy. Whenever you reach the top, inhale, scoop the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let them go. And that is your class. Amazing work. I hope if you are not already, you will click that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you know to be notified every time a new class comes out, which is every Monday at the very least. I am Mary. I hope that you're feeling amazing, and I will see you again next week.